Today is October 22, 2024. I will review open source sourceware and key functions of GitHub. So open sources for freedom is we call free to run for any purpose, and free to study, and free to modify, improve, and free to redistribute the copy. Then we can say what type of license exists. There is a lot of license among the open sourceware, and also out of open sourceware there is some kind of software. For example, there is public domain and equivalent, and there is permissive FOSS and copyleft FOSS, which is classified as open sourceware, and there is freeware, which is sometimes right to modify is not allowed, and there is proprietary license and trade secret. If we go back to the front, so we have GPL and LGPL based on the extent of the level of copyleft, whether it is strong or not strong. Copyright is the right that the owner has, and license is that the owner can give to others. And when they give the license, they can choose how many rights and how far extent of the right they will give to another. And copyleft is one of the conditions when you're using it. Modified things should be published. Whatever license you code, the previous project should have followed the same rules, or you don't need to follow the rules. This is copyleft. And for the open source licenses limitation, there's liability that creator can't, and they don't have responsible for every open source based on their first open source, because there will be a lot of derivative comes from main original one. And second, there's no warranty that the open source is work perfectly or work without bugs. But the trademark is not an open source. Like even Firefox is open source, but Firefox's logo is not open source, so you can't use it. Difference between open sourceware, freedom, and free of charge is open source open is for freedom here, not a free of charge. So many open sourceware need to be charged. There is two philosophical view of using open sourceware. First view is proprietary software is evil, which is Richard Stallman's view. And second view is pragmatic view. Because of open source, now GitHub and another big platform is made, and a lot of people is living the ecosystem. And there is famous essay written, which is named Bazaar and Cathedral. It tells about two ways of developing software. One is way of open source, and the other one is way of traditional software is developed. Open source is Bazaar, and way of traditional software is made. We call it Cathedral. Open source Bazaar way of making has a lot of strengths. One of the strengths is you can make users as developers, so they can fix the bug together. And it is like, and you can give a large enough beta tester and co-developer basis, which makes like debugging is parallelized. So you can check how is the license work if you go through this link. And when you use open source, one of the most important part is using Git. We can split the status as untracked, unmodified, modified, and staged. When it is untracked, if you use Git add, then you will be staged. When you are in staged, if you use Git commit, then you'll be go to unmodified, and if you type Git status, then it will say there's nothing, change it. Thank you.